For the past 3 weeks, my life has been ruled by two numbers, 3 and 17. Every single night, without fail, at precisely 3:17 a.m., a knock echoes through my small apartment. It's not an aggressive, demanding knock, nor is it a gentle, hesitant tap. It's just a knock. 3 distinct, rhythmic raps on my front door. Ba-dum-dum, clear as day. The first time it happened, I nearly jumped out of my skin. I had been up late, cramming for a work presentation, and the sudden sound in the dead of night sent a jolt of adrenaline through me. I crept to the door, heart hammering against my ribs, and peered through the peephole. Nothing, just the dimly lit, empty hallway of my apartment building. I figured it was a drunk neighbor, maybe someone who'd mistaken my door for theirs. I dismissed it and went back to my work, though a little unsettled. The second night, I was fast asleep. The knock, again at 3:17 a.m., dragged me from a deep dream. This time, I was more annoyed than scared. I stumbled out of bed, peeked through the peephole again, and saw the same empty hallway. Wrong door. I grumbled loud enough for anyone on the other side to hear, but there was no one, just silence. By the fourth night, annoyance had turned into a creeping dread. It was the precision that got to me. Not 3:16, not 3:18, always 3:17. I started setting an alarm for 3:15 a.m., just so I wouldn't be woken up by it. I would sit on my couch, staring at the door, waiting, and like clockwork, at 3:17 a.m., the 3 knocks would come. Ba-dum-dum. I checked security footage from the building lobby, but no one unusual entered or left around that time. I asked my neighbors. They all looked at me like I was crazy. No one heard a thing. It started to wear on me. The lack of sleep was one thing, but the psychological toll was worse. It was like a form of torture, this nightly ritual I was forced to participate in. The anticipation was almost worse than the knock itself. My work suffered. My friends noticed. I was jumpy and exhausted. I tried everything. I left a note on the door. It was still there, untouched, the next morning. I played loud music, hoping to drown it out. But somehow the knock always cut through the noise, clear and unwavering. Last night was the 21st night, 3 weeks. I was sitting on my couch, staring at the digital clock on the cable box as it ticked from 3:16 to 3:17. And then it came. Ba-dum-dum. Something inside me snapped. I was done being a victim. I was done being scared in my own home. Fueled by a mix of sleep-deprived rage and sheer desperation, I decided to do something different. I wasn't going to look. I wasn't going to hide. I was going to answer. My hand trembled as I reached for the doorknob. My mind screamed at me to stop, to just let it go like all the other nights. But my body moved on its own. I didn't open the door. Instead, I leaned in close, my lips almost touching the wood, and I knocked back. I mimicked the pattern exactly. 3 slow, deliberate raps. Ba-dum-dum. The silence that followed was heavier than any I had ever experienced. It felt like the entire world was holding its breath. For a full minute, nothing happened. A wave of relief washed over me. Maybe that was it. Maybe that's all it took. Maybe it was just some bizarre prank, and my response had finally scared them off. I almost laughed at my own foolishness, at the weeks of terror I had endured. And then I heard it, a knock. But it wasn't from the door. It came from the wall. The wall to my left, the one that separates my living room from my bedroom. It was the same rhythm, ba-dum-dum. My blood ran cold. I stumbled back from the door, my eyes wide, fixed on the empty stretch of drywall. My heart, which had just started to slow down, was now a frantic drum against my chest. This wasn't possible. It couldn't be. There was no one in my bedroom. I live alone. Before I could even process what was happening, another knock came. This time from the ceiling above my head. Ba-dum-dum. Louder now, more insistent. It felt like the sound was vibrating through the plaster, through my very bones. I scrambled away, backing into the kitchen, my eyes darting around the apartment in a panic. The layout is simple. Front door leads to the living room. A small hallway connects to the bathroom and bedroom, and the kitchen is off to the side. There was nowhere to go. Then came the third response, ba-dum-dum, from the floor beneath my feet. I could feel the vibrations through the soles of my socks. It was everywhere. It was all around me. I had invited it in. By answering, I had acknowledged it, and now it was inside. I let out a choked sob, pressing myself against the kitchen counter, as far away from the center of the room as I could get. The knocking stopped. The oppressive silence returned, but this time it was different. It was watchful. I wasn't waiting for a knock on the door anymore. I was waiting for what came next. My gaze fell on the clock. 3:21 a.m. 4 minutes had passed since my world had completely unraveled. I stood there, frozen for what felt like an eternity. Every creak of the building, every distant siren, sent a fresh wave of terror through me. And then I heard a new sound, a soft, scratching noise. It was coming from my bedroom door. It was closed, but I could hear it clearly. A slow, rhythmic scrape like fingernails dragging down the wood. Scratch, scratch. My breath hitched in my throat. I couldn't move. I could only listen as the sound continued, steady and relentless. Then another sound joined it, a low, guttural whisper. It was too muffled to make out the words, but the tone was ancient and full of malice. It was the sound of something deeply inhuman. The scratching stopped, the whispering stopped, and the doorknob to my bedroom began to turn, slowly, so slowly. I watched in absolute horror as the brass knob twisted, the latch clicking with a finality that sealed my fate. The door swung inward, opening into the pitch-black darkness of my bedroom. For a moment there was nothing, just an abyss. I prayed it was my imagination, a hallucination brought on by weeks of fear and no sleep. I prayed that if I blinked, the door would be closed again, and I would be alone. But I wasn't alone. From the impenetrable darkness of the doorway, 2 points of light ignited. They weren't like eyes. They were like embers, glowing with a faint, predatory red. They were low to the ground, maybe 3 feet high, and they just stared at me from the shadows. The whispering started again, but this time it was clearer. It wasn't coming from the doorway. It was coming from right behind me. A cold breath tickled the back of my neck as a voice, dry and raspy like rustling leaves, spoke a single word into my ear. Found. I'm recording this now because I don't know what else to do. I'm locked in the bathroom. The sun is coming up, but it doesn't matter. The knocking has started again. Not on the front door, not on the walls. It's knocking from the other side of this bathroom door, and it's not stopping. It's getting faster. It knows I'm in here. I answered the door. Please, Whatever you do, don't ever answer the door. If you hear a knock at 3:17 a.m., just pretend you're not home. Pretend you don't exist. Don't let it know you can hear it. Don't let it in